Hey, what's up everybody, Ross from Game here with our exclusive unboxing of this Call of Duty Advanced Warfare limited edition Xbox One, which in the UK is exclusive to us here at Game. Okay, so starting with the box itself, you can see from this side, beautifully branded the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. As you move it to this side, again, more details of obviously a little bit of a brief look at the console and the controller. On the back, you get a full-on look at the console itself and the controller. And on this side, it explains everything that comes in the box in multiple languages. Let's open it up and have a look at what you get actually inside the box. So as you open it up, the console itself is nicely covered. The first thing you see is the controller itself, which we will come back to after we've gone through what else is actually in the box itself. And you also get the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Limited Edition bundle, so that gives you a digital version of the full game download, you get a custom console exoskeleton, you get the personalization pack and the advanced arsenal. So when you open that up, you get a bit more information, you get a nice message from Sledgehammer Games themselves, and then there's imagery of all of the additional content that you're receiving within this digital version. And on the back, all you'll need to do is scratch off that panel and that will give you all your codes to enter into the Xbox One to start downloading all of that. So then we look at the other items that you get within the box. You have a standard wired headset for Xbox One. You have the AC power cord. You have the AC power box. You have the Xbox One HDMI cable. And you have two AA batteries for the controller itself. So that's the top layer. As you remove that, you then obviously have the console itself. So taking out all of the packaging, keeping it nice and safe. You then have the console itself. Not wrapped up, we'll move the box. Put the console down and let's unwrap this. And you can start to see what it looks like. And there you have the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Xbox One. So the console itself, this is the first Xbox One actually which has been truly branded. So you've had the official original black console and the white one that came with Sunset Overdrive. This is really and truly the first branded console. So you can see from the top, it's got a nice grey on one side and obviously the black grate with the Sentinel Task Force logo. And on here you can also see that there's loads of little branding. There's kind of like battle damage as well. So it actually is really nice finish to it. So you kind of look at it and go, oh, is that meant to be like that? But it is. So it's really going after that kind of Call of Duty feel about to the console. So you have a QR code on the top, which again, I'm not going to give away what that does, but obviously when you get your console, you can scan that and see for yourselves. And then there's more branding itself around the Advanced Warfare logo, and also a bit around the Sentinel Task Force, one of the factions within the game. Looking at the front of the console, you've got a nice brass effect here for the disc tray, and more branding around Sentinel Task Force. The actual kind of like branding of what they've used in some of the camos, which if you pre-ordered from Game you would have seen on your weapons that you could use in Ghosts and also Black Ops 2. And then there's a bit more information around the loading zone, the exo link and sync in progress towards the power bar. On this side, again, the brass finish for the sync button and also your USB port. As you move it round to the back, it has all of your standard ports as you would have on any other Xbox One. So obviously your connect button, your IR out, USB ports, HDMI in, HDMI out, optical, and obviously for your power. And on the other side, you also get a bit more of the Advanced Warfare branding and obviously the Call of Duty logo itself. So beautifully finished console, really impressive. Out of all the Xboxes that have ever been released, I think this is one of the better branded consoles that I've ever seen. So that's it for the console. We'll move on to the controller that's also in the box. And again, fully branded Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And again, I've got to say, it's probably one of my favourite designs that I've seen for an Xbox controller, whether that be through the Xbox One or Xbox 360. It's got the nice brass finish to the D-pad, and there's loads of little graphics and images across the whole of the controller. You've got kind of like hash marks here, which obviously do the figure 8. You've got a nice finish and words around the actual thumbsticks, branding of the Sentinel Task Force logo. No actual coloured buttons on this, but they've kind of put little arrows with the colours on, so A has a little green arrow, X blue, Y for yellow and B for red, but they've got a nice like grey silver finish to them rather than being like the standout colours so it doesn't ruin the effect. And then on the back it's pretty standard, but there is more marks on this side, and you have a little smiley face on this side. So again, I really like that. And also, as I said near the start, you can also get additional controllers separately. So if you did want a second controller for branding of Call of Duty, you can do that as well in store. The console also has unique sounds as you power the console on, as you eject a disc, and when you turn the console off. At time of filming, the console is priced at £399.99 and is available on the 4th of November 2014. But you also may be able to get it if you were lucky enough to be part of Day Zero, which will mean you can get it on the 3rd.
It's game season. Get the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 1TB Xbox One for just $399.99 only at Game.